Internet Future of the World series, and welcome to Season 4. And well, this series is back in a new season. AI's just kicked off. Well, one nation that just came back is angry. The angry nation, you may say. Who's that? Well, Russia, because I feel like they were, mocked. And that this was mocking them of how this ended with their country being restored without extra lands. And they are angry. The Russians are angry. And you may think, oh, that's not a big deal. Well, just wait a second. They declare war on Ukraine. Belarus and the Baltics. Yes, they declare war on the whole world. Them starting to develop a worse and worse ideology. As their ideology starts to be more controlling. Yes, more controlling. And well, people who are against this war end up missing. Well, these nations never had time to build up proper militaries, so quickly they're swept out by Russia. And well, the Russian ideology starts to get more oppressive. And you know what happens with the Europeans? Well, they get more aggressive stance. And well, being against these changes, as they start changing all of their rights and stuff to make it more better for the government. And well, you can see something bad is going to happen. With them not being able to reach Moldova. And well, the European Federation doesn't like some things. But with that happening, that's not a good thing. That's just not a good thing in general, to have a big Russia this quick. And well, America, the European Federation and Russia starts developing very crazy, controlling countries. With them claiming that they are being treated as weak by everyone on the world stage, which they're not. As they get angry about this, and I mean angry, they declare war on Spain, Romania, and Turkey. Can you still call yourself the European Federation if you invade another country? That's besides the point. But this war, this is where they start oppressing the people into an extreme dictatorship has started, with the world being spread by extreme dictatorship. And well, people who are against the war end up missing or in jail. Yes, it's starting to get worse, but it's not as bad as it's going to get. In Russia, people who have sentiment to join the European Federation are jailed or they disappear. Romania quickly falls under this dictatorship ideas. And well, the European Federation's turning into a dictator along with the Russian of this, timeline. And well, we're probably in 2400? I don't even know. Well, quickly, Iberia crumbles. And well, this isn't a good sign. For everybody to start becoming dictators. Everything to start becoming dictatorships. Everything, everyone, everything. Yes, oppression is real. And well, this nation despises its autocratic enemy, the Russians, as they're both competing for influence. But realistically, at this point, they're still imperialist. They want to take everything over. Yes, imperialism has come back. I don't know what to do in Africa, honestly. South Africa did a lot. Well, what should India do? Honestly, Iran decides to form a dictatorship. And well, they decide to invade Iraq, Syria, and Lebanon. With some nations becoming strong, while others weaken. And well, you can really see aspects. And well, Iraq is the first nation to fall, because, they're the only nation with access. And well, then comes the fall of the rest of Syria. And well, at this point, the world is radical. Well, you may think, why are you doing this? Why are you ruining the world? Well, no, I'm not. I'm fixing the world. Oh, wait. That's probably what they're saying. And well, at this point, you want to know what's going on in the European Federation? Well, they basically got rid of freedom of speech. Along with that Russian Empire, well, the North American Union is pressuring itself to become stronger. But Grand Colombia decides a two-front invasion, not a big deal. I'm the strongest in South America, second strongest in South America, and Brazil doesn't want to invade me. So why not? This is a good timing. And you may say, oh, this is very much like season 1. No, it's not the same. Season 1 was basically an alternate future of our world. Season 2, they went to the moon. See? To move civilization there. We also went to the Mars, but guess what? I lost that map. Yeah, I lost the map. And while with Grand Colombia having expanded, they set their eyes on Panama. Well, I think this is becoming a bit more of a story. Dictatorships. And now, you're basically against the law in these countries to do anything. And while India becomes a target of a invasion by Pakistan to expand land, but then Indochina feels like it's not Indochina, Southeast Asia, which I will call Indochina despite not all being that. Call it the Southeast Asian Republic. With Pakistan's invasion going pretty well, considering the situation. And well, same with these nations. They're trying to free Bangladesh with Delhi falling, but Delhi hasn't been really rebuilt as well as it could be. But the tides, they get pushed back on both fronts by India. With India allowing them to just withdraw from their lands and they can have peace. And in this treaty, they can't invade India for the next 20 years, I guess. Well, Pakistan unifies its front in the south, with China figuring out what to do. They haven't decided to do anything in this timeline. And well, India invades. With India doing this, and then they get this nation to surrender. So they decide to do a mild peace treaty. And in the mild peace treaty, you may ask, what'd they annex? Well, lands you would want. Well, lands, why do you still want that land? Like, it's like hundreds of years. You don't need to still be claiming that land, India. But you do. I guess that's something else. Well, they're out of this. Pakistan's weakened. With Ethiopia being given an ultimatum, join the Central Africa war, Ethiopia bows to it. Bows to the pressure of it. Bows. Knowing they probably can't win in a war situation. But yeah, that happens. And then Yemen, Oman, UAE, and Qatar decide to join a nation. With Russia becoming oppressive, and so too with the European Federation, with the North American Union and Canada being forced together as allies, along with the Central American Union. As you can see, Europe's completely controlled by oppression, with this nation starting to get rid of more ideas and freedoms that people have. Same with that one. They're both repressing their people. Repressing, or is it oppressing? Yeah, they're oppressing for sure. And well, Iran starts a new war to expand. They decide it's time to invade Afghanistan. Yeah, Afghanistan, is it still the graveyard of empires? Or not? Who knows? But like, I feel like this map is great. And well, they quickly move up to seize Kabul, with them using new technologies. With their idea to expand and conquer the Middle East and Central Asia. they have become imperial, but not yet have they become, let's say, authoritarian extremely. With all freedoms basically being erased in like these nations slowly. Not too fast, because they want to slowly take it away. Less resistance that way. Less resistance if you can slowly do it. Because people resist when they can. If they can't, or that option's not really available, they're not going to resist, because resisting makes no sense at that point. And while China decides to outright annex Mongolia after they give them a vote, and Mongolia votes 65% in favor of joining, 25% in staying normal. That means we got 90%. And 10% did not vote, or not did not vote. Let's fix that. 10% either scratched the ballot or voted for didn't know, or wasn't decided, basically. Well, you can see this world is shaping out to not be the best world. Brazil's plotting expansions, everyone is. And that's all for today's video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Wild Mapper out, but not until you subscribe. Bye, guys! Please like and subscribe so we can get to 3,000 subscribers by February 1st. Bye, guys!